Sí, porque
Canon Garth Hewitt, and I'm taking part in this in particularly concern for the humanity of the Palestinian people. I want justice for them, and I have spoken down at Downing Street, particularly showing my commitment to the issues of justice and peace for the Palestinians, which I believe in turn is what will bring peace and security for Israelis. I think it's the only way forward. Stop the occupation. Thank you.
We want to protest about the massacre that's happening in Gaza, and we want to say to our government, make a stop to it. Speak out and say no more killing in Palestine.
Yeah, basically we just need to support Palestine for the massacre.
Thank you.
We want to beat the Israeli apartheid. Peace. Free Palestine. Free.
I'm here because when the fourth most powerful nation in the world bombs children trying to run away from a blazing house, you have to get up off your bottom and express your solidarity.
Thank you.
I'm here because I feel like as a citizen of one of the nations who supports Israel, we're complicit in it, and it's only when our population start rising up that we can make a difference, because Palestinians can't.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I'm here from Scotland because I've watched for years gunships going in and killing children in schools. Unacceptable. The world needs to stand up. Scotland gets its independence. We're behind the people of Gaza.
Thank you.
As you can see, we're here today to demand justice for Palestine, to tell that Israel is a terrorist state, and they have literally bombed unjustly children, mothers, brothers, sisters, just all in the name of religion, and we will not stand by it. We will stand our grounds and tell them that Palestine will be free. Free Palestine!
To tell the British government to change its policies. It's got to be Palestinian first. Israel. Thank you. It's our solidarity with the Palestinian people, but to demand an end to the Israeli aggression against them. Israel could not have conducted this aggression without the support of the Egyptian regime of Sisi. As I have told the rally, Sisi is a coward. He is very good when it comes to shooting down unarmed demonstrators on the street, but he is a coward when it comes to standing up to Israel. It's a shame to the Arab nation.
Thank you.
I'm wearing this t-shirt to by solidarity for Palestine, because Palestinians have a right to exist. Israel is acting like a terrorist state. The rest of the world is totally ignoring, turn a blind eye. I am not prepared to stand back and let that happen, not in my name. So I'm going to come out on the streets, I'm going to show my solidarity with Palestine, and I'm going to tell David Cameron, you are not supporting Israel in my name.
Thank you. Yes?
I'm here today because of the history of the whole situation, because Israel shouldn't really exist, I don't think. Although when I was born we accepted this very racist view here, which was not seen as racist, that the Arabs had so much land, so what did it matter if Israel came, and the Arabs never did much work, so if industrious Jews wanted to come, it was okay. But gradually we began to grow out of this racist indoctrination of our own people, and we began to realise that a terrible wrong had been committed by a people who themselves had had a terrible wrong committed against them during the Second World War. But these people were Jewish Europeans. That's the point, they were Europeans, and so what we really have seen is an extension of Europe into the Middle East, even to the extent that they're in the Eurovision Song Contest, you know. And the terrible way things have got worse and worse, the terrible way in which the West supplies the weapons to Israel, turns a blind eye to the nuclear weapons, and then accuses Hamas of being the terrorists, when in any war film the prisoners of war were always encouraged to build tunnels, were always being applauded, yet now here it's the opposite, and the oppressor is being applauded while the victim is being called evil, and this is terribly wrong. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Be able to justify this illegal occupation which will end!
But the only thing that we have, which is our numbers, and today we are taken to the streets in tens of thousands to show that ordinary people stand shoulder to shoulder with the Palestinians, even if the politicians support you all. A woman called Jocelyn Handel sometimes say our protesting makes no difference. Well, there was an article in the Israeli newspaper Haaretz yesterday which said that Britain is the organising centre of a global pro-Palestine movement, and that's something we should be proud of. As one of the representatives of one of the organising groups of this demonstration today. His name is Omar Hamdoun. He's from the Muslim Association of Britain. Give him a big round of applause.
Recently, Archbishop Tutu of South Africa, he described the treatment of the Palestinians as no different to the apartheid regime that fell in South Africa, where people suffered under the racist laws in South Africa. And he said, declaring his support for the Palestinians, that those who turn a blind are French government, who have banned a protest in Paris today.
End the siege now! Right, now, we can see our numbers. Right, now this is when we know that Palestine will be free. To the Muslim community here today and the Muslim community all over the world, as Israel attacks Gaza and the Palestinians during this holy month of Ramadan, their cowardly, barbaric attacks are majority of the time during when families are together breaking their fasts before a bomb has attacked them. It is at the time where they wake up early in the morning to make their prayers and to get ready for fasting. These cowardly attacks and this massacre is not acceptable. What we say a journalist who always delivers the truth, a true activist, always supporting Palestine, and who is also the author of a book about Israeli apartheid, which is what it is. It is an apartheid state.
It's just a launch pad for a mass movement. I'd also like to say one other thing, just a question of health and safety today. It is very hot and it is very muggy. The stewards have all got water with them. So if anyone wants water, go to one of the stewards and they've got water that they can distribute. Thanks very much. So I want to introduce another speaker, someone who stood up for the Palestinians, someone who's spoken out on many platforms, has been part of this campaign, which is a very broad campaign. Give a big round of applause to the Reverend Garth Hewitt. Thank you.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Louder, what do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now. Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Let's don't you cry.
We will never let you die.
Let's don't you cry.
We will never let you die.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river.
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
This is brilliant! There's so many of you here! And we're all here for Gaza! We're here for Palestine! We're here for justice! We're here for freedom! Our next speaker is someone who has been speaking at many of these rallies because he's been working solidly for years and years in Parliament to raise solidarity with Palestine, to raise the voice of the Palestinian people, to challenge the government on their disgraceful and disgusting stance on Palestine. I'm really pleased to introduce Andy Slaughter to you today. Andy.
Thank you, Sarah. It's taken me 45 minutes to get here from Westminster Station. That's how many people are here. I've never seen so many people out to support the Palestinian people, to support the people in Gaza who are suffering such terrible oppression at the moment, and to oppose what the Israelis are doing and what the West is doing by supporting them. Do you remember that when Gaddafi was going to bomb Benghazi and go house to house, the West intervened militarily, and last year they tried to do the same thing in Syria until we stopped them. What do they do when the IDF is going house to house in Gaza? They say they're concerned. The new Foreign Secretary says, we believe Israel has a right to self-defense. And the French government has banned the equivalent demonstration to this in Paris today. Where is the democracy there? I say to everybody here, we have to fight for the people of Gaza because our governments are not fighting for the people of Gaza and the people of Palestine. And when 50,000 people displaced, 300 people killed, sewage works bombed, not by accident, not collateral damage, deliberately. I was in Gaza 3 weeks after cast lead. I saw the phosphorus in the grounds of the hospitals. I saw the shell holes in the sides of the mosques. That's what's happening today in Gaza. That's what we must protest about. And although Britain bears a big responsibility for everything that's happened in the Middle East, and although this disgraceful coalition government is doing nothing for the human rights of the Palestinians, the British people do stand side by side with the Palestinian people, and every single one of you today is carrying on that fight. And we must march, we must protest, we must continue until we have a free Palestine, till we have a sovereign state in Palestine, till we end the occupation, till we end the apartheid. That's what today is about. Thank you everybody for coming. Your voice makes a difference. Carry on.
Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine!
If I can ask you to put your banners down for a moment, please. Keep your banners down, let's have a look. Can everybody put their banners down?
5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! Ladies and gentlemen, what do we want? Justice! And when do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Louder, what do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine forever! From the sea to the river! Palestine forever! Guys, I want you to make noise as loud as possible for Gaza! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! Point! Everyone get their finger and point! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! David Cameron! Come on guys, we want him to hear us! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Some love! Again, if you love the people, let them make some love! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! David Cameron! David Cameron! David Cameron! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Long live Palestine! 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 Free Gaza now! Free Gaza now! Free Gaza now! Free Gaza now! Free Gaza! Israel. Free, free.
Justice!
there is a lot of anger. Are we angry? Yeah. Are we angry? Yeah. Over 335 Palestinians have been killed in just over a week. Can we accept this?
Honestly, I can't hear you at the back.
Free, free! Palestine! 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 Our next speaker.
Brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The entire world is today transfixed. Every newspaper in the entire world has on its front page, every news bulletin in the entire world has as its lead item the horrific massacre of 300 innocent civilians. So many of them children, so many of them women, killed without a reason by bloodless fanatics, careless of the destruction of human life that they have caused. Of course, I refer to the 300 innocents shot out of the sky in eastern Ukraine. The 300 Palestinians are completely ignored by the same newspapers, by the same television, by the same political leaders who are now threatening sanctions and war against Russia, but who are supporting with weapons and money and diplomatic, political and media support the Israeli killers who killed the Palestinians. In fact, if whoever fired that missile in Ukraine had fired it instead at the beach in Gaza, the media could have knocked off for an early lunch and saved themselves all of this work and all of this coverage. I have only 1 minute to make 2 points. Why the double standard? Why is the blood in Ukraine so much more newsworthy, so much more noteworthy than the blood in Gaza? And my last point in the last 30 seconds is this. Forgive me if it's a discordant note. This massacre in Gaza is the reason for the coup in Egypt. It wasn't because Morsi was no good. It wasn't because of the fit or the cut of his suit or his language. They carried out the coup in Egypt to clear the decks for the massacre of the Palestinian people in Gaza. They want to end the Palestinian people, but the Palestinians will never surrender, and we are here to say, as long as one Palestinian remains alive, we'll be with them. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Wassalamu alaikum.
I wish people in Gaza could see these beautiful faces in front of us who are showing us solidarity. You know, this is the lying code. We will see you in the International Court of Justice.
Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
Brothers and sisters, comrades, friends, Assalamu alaikum. You all. Brothers and sisters, on humanity, we are here for justice. It is fascinating to see the variety of backgrounds, of faiths, of colours, of languages, of creeds, of cultures, all coming together, and coming together right now across the world for the very same cause. As much and as hard as they try, Palestine continues to unite the people of the world. And we will continue to stand united against the crimes of the Zionist apartheid state of Israel. We will continue to stand united against the atrocities committed by the state represented by the repugnant building back there. We will continue to pressure against the oppressed. Make no mistake, and I end with this. Let's correct how the media outside is a country under occupation.